guys, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. Who's ready for a dragon? Who's ready for a dragon? Who wants to get dragged? Is Josh Duggar gonna get dragged again? Yes, he is. And who's gonna drag him? Oh, cousin Amy, because why not, right? So it's another day, it's another drag. It's another Josh Duggar dragging day. And I'm sorry, you guys, I have a video I need to do about...
People, welcome back. Hope everybody is doing fantastic wherever you are in this world. Happy Thursday, one more day until the weekend, and hope everybody is doing fantastic. I am going to skip the pleasantries. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so be notified each time I upload. Usual disclaimer, please don't take what I say as fact. Feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusion. This is just my opinions, my observations, what I've seen, what I've observed, all that good stuff, because we know KJ's in her own world where she wants to be suing people, and all I'm here to do is point out KJ's BS. Since last week, KJ has been on this victim tour, in my opinion. And Lord have mercy, I'm going to say my opinion so many times. But anyway, she came out and she actually informed everybody that this lady, or this woman by the name of Nat, actually confessed to her that she's the one that's been stalking and harassing her and all this, and she had help from this woman, Little Miss Noble. Fine. What they were doing to Katie, absolutely unacceptable. 100% unacceptable. What they did to her is absolutely unacceptable, and they need to be held accountable for that. There's no even second guessing that. Now that all this has come to light, she feels that she can lump all this into one, which in my opinion, this does not absolve you. That's not how it works. Let's move on and hear what she had to say in a live about Preacher Boy.
I'm asking Preacher Boy to remove his video about me. I have not sent him threats. I am not a part of this. I don't want to be dragged through the mud anymore. I will unblock you, Preacher Boy. I would like you to remove your video about me. I would like you to remove any tweets, anything accusing me of this. I want this done.
No, Katie, no. That's not how it works. Prior to this, you had an issue with Preacher Boy. You said nasty things about this man. Then you went ahead and you made the statement about Michael Saltz, which says their little troll brains are exploding because their hero, Michael Saltz, actually looked at evidence and data which proved I was the victim and the target. How long until they start trying to discredit him? I give them 3 hours. Katie, in my opinion, you should be referring to Michael Saltz as your hero. You know why? Let's go back to this whole lawsuit in January, okay? When all this shit started going down, when Michael Saltz, his account started getting hacked, he was the one to get this ball started rolling, in my opinion, because when he was trying to send a message to your attorneys to say this is what's going on, in turn you were accusing him of him accusing you, which he was trying to let you guys know. These people are spoofing these emails. Your email account was the recovery email account, Katie, but you didn't want to listen to him at the time, in my opinion. And I'm going to link that video down below. You were too worried about filing a status conference to get Saltz off Twitter, because you, Katie, you even said that him and Emily D. Baker got too close. In your declaration, you said that he was promoting Emily D. Baker, which was not true. And you went hard on that. He was the one, and you said in your own words how you ironed everything out, you had a powwow, you all came to an agreement. You even said you won your lawsuit. How you won your lawsuit, I don't know, because Tati got everything she wanted. She got your source. She got all her videos taken down. So how you won, I have no idea. But anyway, if that's what makes you feel better. Now, let's move on to Emily D. Baker. You had the audacity, which Katie tweeted, "For the record, the group heavily infiltrated creators that covered me during the lawsuit. They targeted creators like Emily Baker, branding her their queen, as they believed she would be the one to finally take me down. Their lies even made it into sworn declarations." Really? Really, Katie? But let me tell you something. I don't mind claiming her as my queen. You have your queen. Your queen is Amy Duggar King. So no shame in our game. But all I'm saying is that you need to watch your wording, because you've done nothing but disparage this woman, in my opinion. You've done nothing but was so horrible and vile towards her. It's like, you say we're not in high school or in third grade anymore, but I swear blind, you carry on like that when it comes to Emily D. Baker. It's sad. It truly is sad. Then you went after Truth Sleuth, Ellie. But you know what I admire about Ellie? Ellie went and she did the right thing. Truth Sleuth did the right thing. She avoided a lawsuit. She went and she took down her videos, which she felt she needed to. It was the right thing to do. Unlike you, that got you in that situation by actually ignoring 4 cease and desist, that got you to the place where you were at. But Ellie did what she needed to do. She's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. She fucked up how many times? But I know in one instance, she fucked up with Nick Snyder. But you know what she did? She did the right thing and she apologized. She fessed up to her fuck-ups. Unlike you, you can't do that. You just deflect. And look at now how you're deflecting with the whole Steve McRae thing. You can't, you know what, admit, I'm sorry. This is what I did wrong. This is how you deflect. You went and you took something off of Nate the lawyer's Twitter and you retweeted it. You actually caught, you fucked up. You did wrong by this man, in my opinion, but you can't own up to it. And that's the sad part. You are always the victim. Me, myself, personally, I don't ever, for what I've been through, I don't ever want to be classed as a victim, because it does nothing for me. It will keep me dormant. It won't do any good for me. But people looking at me as the victim. I don't want people to pity me. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I don't need people to like me. But that's your game. And to each their own. You accusing everybody of avoiding people to collab with you. People were just warning people to do their due diligence on the type of person that you are, the type of creator that you are. And after people have done that, they chose not to work with you, Katie. Get that straight. You mentioned Renelle Evans. Let's go back to Renelle Evans. Didn't you leak her private DMs? You outed her. What did you do to Amber Portwood? You went and you reported her, allegedly reported her to a parole officer or something. This is a woman that's mentally or was mentally unstable. And in turn, what did you do? You bragged. You bragged on all the money you made on that story.
It's been really hard to keep this in, and it's been extremely difficult for me to process all of this. I feel like I'm still learning daily the lengths that these people have gone to. And it's been really hard for me to focus, and it's been really hard for me to even work. I am being gaslit even today as Natalie is trying to help me and says I can't put anything out there because she's at risk, when she has literally put my life at risk for months. So I just want to thank you guys, and I just want to move on.
Just the other day, you were asking for prayers and good energy to come your way because your baby was going through a hard time. It's like, focus on your baby. You were all over Twitter, getting involved in Gabby Hanna stuff, getting involved in things that did not involve you. You didn't need to be involved with. And you still fucking had the audacity to agree with Gabby Hanna. Are you serious? And then after you said that Gabby Hanna should not be using ADHD as an excuse, you yourself use the excuse that people should know when you just pop off, your meds are wearing off. No, absolutely not. That's no excuse to being shitty to people. Are you fucking kidding me? You were supposed to be there. You said you don't post photos of your child. You post photos of your child with his feeding bag. For what? For sympathy? Katie, you're not the first and you're not going to be the last with the child with disabilities, Katie. You should acknowledge how good you have it in Minnesota, with all the services that you're entitled to in Minnesota. A lot of people out there don't even have half the services you do, Katie. And you want to talk about how these people did all this bad things to your husband. You couldn't even tell your husband what he's being accused of. Let's be clear about that, okay? Also, let's be clear about that video. Let me just play that video for people one more time.
Is he not asleep? Is he asleep?
I have spent 10 hours in that room.
God, don't. It's been a busy day. Sorry, you guys. It's been a rough day for everyone. Everyone's tired. He's not falling asleep. Everything will be fine. He has insomnia, yes. But when he gets really emotional, he has a hard time falling asleep. And he's very emotional. So I have to go because I need to take over for my husband. He is at his wit's end, and I want to thank you guys for being here. And
You can clearly hear there's no enhancements, nothing, Katie. He was stuck in the room with your son for 10 hours. 10 hours. He had really come to his wit's end. He needed a break. You couldn't fucking put that phone down. You couldn't end that live. You gave 3 different excuses. First, you said that he was stuck in the room with the dog. Then you said he was stuck in the room because he was just giving you time, you had a hard day. Then you finally came and you said, oh, he's stuck in the room because your son was having a meltdown. Which is it, Katie? Which is it? your husband. And you guys, I will show you this again. The poor man has to communicate with you, Katie, via text. He's the tooth fairy. If he's not, I apologize. But it's just so ironic. Sending you messages, and I'll insert them here. You even threw the nurses under the bus when you were trying to show people that you're the best mother going. All his meds. But come to find out the meds are expired. And what did you do? You threw the nurses under the bus. Who else are you going to throw under the bus, Katie? You've thrown so many people under the bus. You've thrown James Charles's mother under the bus. Why? Because you said she told you that James Charles is a narcissist. Look what you do to the Duggar family or the Duggar kids. I'm not worried about Josh. I'm not worried about the parents. For everything that you put out about those kids, I'm talking about the Duggar kids. I'm talking about their kids. How many times do you think that CPS has been called on them because of what you report, Katie? Have you thought about that? Have you thought about how you gaslight your audience? The Reba family. Look at what you put on your Instagram. You alluded to the fact Jim Bob basically gave his son's brother-in-law to their daughter in exchange for them having to keep Josh Duggar. Really, Katie? And that is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's go back to Sophie Long. You, up till this day, you deny calling her a brat. You even tweeted. The Stand with Sophie story was also not true. The court and numerous experts, including doctors, psychologists, and police, determined no sexual abuse occurred, and the father was accused of coaching. He is currently in the process of losing custody and allegedly being investigated for fraud. So what gave you the right? What gave you the right to send one of your subscribers to the Texas courthouse to retrieve those papers for you, Katie? What? That doesn't give you the right. Because you always want the exclusive. You always want to be on top of the story. No, absolutely not. You got to take accountability for yourself. Sit back and think and reflect on how you have done people wrong. Why have you not reported these people that have been harassing? Because it fits for you. Because you can play victim, in my opinion. You have gone against so many other creators. Sloan, you bowing down to Sloan because you don't want, in my opinion, you don't want Sloan to come out and tell us the story of what you had done to him. You have to take accountability. You can't go around bad-mouthing all these people that have done no wrong to you. And I'm talking about Emily D. Baker. She can fend for herself. Absolutely. But it just leaves a sour taste in a person's mouth, Katie. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it here. Katie, it's okay, you know, just to give in and say, you know what, I'm sorry I fucked up. Let's start fresh. As you said, people are thanking you for saving their lives. People are sending you messages. That's why you do what you do. Hold up to that, Katie. These people are the people that are there for you, that pay your bills. You can't keep going around and dragging up old stuff and holding other people accountable for what you're going through. You can't allow somebody else to steal your joy. Do what's necessary for you. And this is something I've learned. Us as mothers, if we're not okay, nobody else is okay. So everything you putting yourself through, you making that choice to put yourself in that position. Don't let anybody steal your joy. Keep your personal life completely offline, Katie. Keep your son's business completely offline. Don't post him when he's sick or with the feeding tube or how you doing. Don't do that, Katie. It's not people telling you what to do. It's people from the outside looking in. And all these people that are doing the shit to you need to be held accountable. But you grown. We grown. Nobody can walk on eggshells around you. You gotta do what's right. You've got to do what's right. But you guys, I'm gonna leave it there for now. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Feel free to share the video. And also, you guys, please just be kind to one another. It's not that hard. Nobody else can be accountable or be held responsible for your bad actions. We got to be responsible for our own bad actions. But until the next time, you guys, please have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.